lovely family. Happy Friday. Yes, TGIF. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Nino. Hey, Sweetline. Hey, Marie. Hey, Roxana. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Regina. Hey, Madison. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Roll a Mile in My Shoes. Hey, Momo. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Sequoia. Hey, Creasy. Hey, Val. Hey, Bree. Hey, India. Hey, PT. Hey, Kay. Hey, Tamia. Let's see. Hey, Suki. Hey, Kay. And welcome to Story Time, guys. What's going on, my good people? Welcome to Story Time. Hey, Devontae. Welcome to Story Time. It's Friday. I hope everybody had a good day today because I had an amazing day today, except for the BS from this morning. But other than that, I had a pretty good day today. And I hope you guys did too. I hope y'all stopped by Family Dollar, Dollar General, wherever you got, Kroger, whatever. I hope you stopped and get your snacks and everything. I hope you don't been by the liquor store, your Twisty Man, all that good stuff. I hope y'all done made all them stops and got everything you need for story time tonight. So, gonna have to be a part of the replay game tonight. All right, that is fine, Devontae. I already late the girls' night. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, be safe, love, and be a part of the replay game. We'll see you then. Hey, sweetie. Hey, you guys. So y'all come on in, get situated. I see y'all my vets. Y'all my vets. Y'all been here like a year plus and still don't close the door behind y'allself. Like, what is going on? Hey, Tally World. What is really going on with y'all? Up for her now. She was sleeping in front of me. Oh my goodness. No, she didn't, girl. No, she did. Where my moderators at? Where my moderators at? Y'all, hello, moderators? Okay. Y'all ain't unblocking it. There you go. Thank you. Y'all ain't unblocking the chats. Thought y'all were gone. Like, what happened? All right, Strawberry. Well, have fun watching the replay game, babe. Hey, Trucker. Get ready for my mother-daughter day. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Roxana. Get cute, girl. Get real snatched. And let everybody know they can look, but they cannot touch. Okay? Hey, sweetie. And you slamming doors around here. You need to be slamming a bar of soap in them dusty fingers and washing your freaking hands. Hey, Trina. You said her name right in our last story. Talali, I did. Did I do it? Did I say it right? Talali, did I say it right? Hey, reality. Hey, I got it. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Talali. Hey, I am in the building. I'm doing it today. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Kiki's World. Y'all come on in. Don't pile up on top of each other. Don't be rude. Don't be stepping on people's fingers and hands. That's real rude. Go close my door, though, before all y'all get the sleeve slap right on off y'all. Right on off y'all. I'm going to slap the relationship right on out of y'all. Hey, Trina. Thank you, love. Trina is picking up this Friday. That's what I'm talking about, Trina. Let's get this thing started. Sweetie, I hate soap. You always hate soap. See, moderators, y'all ain't unblocking the chats when they come in. Y'all. Okay. Hey, Blue. I'm gonna stay by the door and slam windows on fingers. Okay. Oh my goodness. Did everybody have a good Friday? The who? What you talking about? Nah, because it was like comments. Y'all know the comments come through. They get frozen when they inappropriate. They get stopped, and the comments was coming through, and they wasn't getting unchecked. Thank you, India. She came right on in here and say today. That's what I'm talking about, India. Thank you, baby. All right, y'all. We about to get ready. Go ahead and turn this thing up. Who all ready to turn this thing up tonight? Who ready? Because I'm ready. Yes, I got a hot today. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's going on, STL Iconic? Glad to see you made it. That's what I'm talking about. Friday night, everybody get on the business. Hey, Lala, I'm always on time on Friday. That's what I'm talking about, Lala. I think you're in the store tonight too, love. You might be in the store tonight, so I'm glad you is on time. Y'all ready for the night? Are y'all ready for tonight? Are we ready for story time? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for story time. Back hurt. I know. We get a break. Thank you, Roxana. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I guess everybody ready for story time. That's what I'm talking about. I'm ready to give it to y'all too. Okay. So, question. While we wait, do anybody want to play Never Have I Ever? If you would like to play Never, $10 is the biggest tip so far, Lala. If you want to play Never Have I Ever, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. If you want to play Never Have I Ever till we get ready. Boom! Tasha in the motherfucking door, y'all. She like, I'm in the door. I'm in the door. Okay. Auntie, I'm going to inbox you when I send your gift off next. Oh, thank you, Kiki. Baby, I'm gonna be right there waiting on your inbox too, so we can stop killing you in stores. I sure will. I'll be waiting, baby. I'll be waiting. Thank you so much, love. Mwah. Okay, so everybody down for a little Never Have I Ever till we get ready to start this story time. We're gonna start this story time in 3 minutes. Do you hear me? 3 minutes. You hear me? 3 minutes. So hurry up, go to the bathroom, shit, shower, shave, whatever you gotta do. Zip it, flip it, flush, get your ass on back in here, and we're gonna start story time in 3 minutes. So that's how much time you got to warm goddamn popcorn, hot wings, fish, whatever the hell you got. That's how long you got to get that up. India came in with $10, so she was the biggest tipper so far. Okay, here we go. So first question. Never have I ever fantasized about a friend. Never have I ever fantasized about a friend. Let's see. Let's see who done it and who ain't. Oh, I thought you meant on Cash App. No, I ain't got nothing on Cash App. All the tips been coming through YouTube so far since we got started. She's like, ew. Chris says she have. Nino said he have. Okay. Thank you, Tasha. And Tasha has jumped off the porch on y'all with the twin. She done jumped off. So, okay, you want to know who in the lead and who the biggest tipper? There you go. Lala, you want to know what the biggest tip is now? There you go. She put it all out there. She gave y'all all the information y'all need. So, y'all will have to ask. Yeah, so there it is right there. Boom, bam, pow. There it is. So I would tell y'all that she was talking shit, but it didn't come through Cash App. So I didn't get no Cash App message. She maybe was talking shit when she posted it on the YouTube, but YouTube don't let that type of stuff go through. So it wasn't no Cash App message along with that one. Sorry, guys. Okay. So let's see. Guilty. Yep. Nope. Goddamn. Nope. Never. Okay. Thumbs up. Left my. Okay. I have. Okay. I have. Okay. Okay. Never have I ever fantasized about someone I hate. You know that one coworker that get on your nerve, but he's sexy as hell at the job. You know what I'm talking about? Auntie, you so hair or twisted of another kind. Huh? I'm sorry, Talala. I don't understand. Say, Auntie, you soon hair or twisting of a. No, I'm helping Toots take her hair down. Never, nope, no. Fantasize pushing them off a cliff, goddamn. Yeah, I'm taking out Toots' hair so she can get it braided. Because in Chile, they can't have color in their hair, and she got blue in her hair. So it was time for it to come down anyway. So, LOL. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see. Never have I ever had a threesome. Never have I ever had a threesome. Hey, I'm here. I know I'm in a couple minutes late. Yeah, I ain't started just yet. I'm finna get ready to start though. Have, never, nope. Guilty, never. Nope. I have. That thumbs down. Nope. Guilty. Okay. Not guilty. Look at Val with her little devil face. Well, we know what that means, but like, girl, bye. I have. Nope. Okay. All right, guys. So it is officially 7:40. Blue said I have. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Lakeisha have. Okay. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Honey, gotta find your inner free. Hey, life Abaya. And I'll honey, please believe I ain't judging you, boo. Do your thing, boo. If I do your thing, but I'm married, so I can't, But if before I got married, if I had the opportunity, I probably would have tried it, but it never ran across my plate, so I've never had to make that decision. Okay, if y'all got one ball of warrior, so silly. All right, guys. So here we go. We're about to get ready to start this first story time. If you are ready, you got everything you need. You are ready for the first story time. Go ahead and give it them thumbs. If you ain't closed my door, please go over and close the door. It's like 45 people in here, in the door. It's like 29 people put thumbs up. So yeah, y'all ain't closed the door. You ain't closed the door. Get up, get your little patootie right on up off my couch and go close the door. Goodness, gonna let all these flies and bugs in. Mess. Whole mess. Hey, Donna. Hey, Sequoia. Yes. It's still hot and rainy. I don't know, girl, but it'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. October roll around, it'll be over soon. It's gonna get kind of cool then. Then y'all gonna be like, dang, why it's so cool? Why it's so cold outside? That's fall trying to settle in. Right. Toot said that's fall trying to settle in. That's what it is. Hey, Tabitha. So, like I know you might want to snatch you up a booth or get too cold. Get cold, you ain't going to have nobody lay in bed with you. All right, guys. Let me get my book of victims. My book of stories. You're going to sacrifice y'all. I ain't sacrificing nobody. Only people going to get sacrificed are the ones that sacrifice themselves by not sending their auntie a birthday gift. Oh, Father, see, I can't wait for my birthday. Okay, turn up then with your bad self, India. Turn up with your bad self. All right, guys. So our first story has Lala, Tasha, and Jasmine. Lala, Tasha, and Jasmine. Hey, happy birthday. Happy soon to be birthday, Shay, because I won't be on. I won't be on Monday. Y'all know September done started. So story time next week will be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, guys. But I will go on. I will post a happy birthday to all my family members who have birthdays this month. So, Tay Tay said her birthday next Wednesday. Okay, Tay Tay, know what I'm talking about? Chick, know what I'm talking about? Y'all still ain't closed the damn door, but it's fine. Like I said, the story has Lala, Tasha, and Jasmine. Lala, Tasha, and Jasmine. So here we go. Buckle up. So Lala is the neighbor, the old grouchy lady that stays in the neighborhood that don't nobody like and she don't like nobody else. She always has an issue with the kids running in front of her house, even though they got to run down the damn street to catch the school bus. She comes out and chase them off her sidewalk. Get away from my house. Get away from my house. Like being real mean and rude to the kids. And none of the kids or the neighbors liked her for that matter. And Jasmine decides to move into the neighborhood and she ends up right next door to Lala. So Jasmine has a daughter, Tasha. Tasha's about 6, 7 years old. And they move in. When they move in, a lot of the neighbors come over and say, hey, how you doing? I'm your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Introducing themselves. And it was very important that she knew who her neighbors was, considering how Tasha was small and everything. But the neighbors was forewarning her off the rip. They was like, bitch, don't fuck with the lady next door. She don't like you. She don't like your daughter, and you ain't even met her. And that's what Jasmine was thinking. Jasmine like, damn, I ain't even met the lady next door. They like, girl, all the kids tell you about that lady. Don't go on her sidewalk. Don't walk in front of her yard. None of that. Like, she's very mean, very rude. Will cuss your baby the fuck out and will not care about what you got to say about it. So Jasmine, listen, she took heed, but she thought to herself, this woman can't be that bad. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to go over and be neighborly. And she ain't going to act like that. So while Tasha was taking her stuff, her teddy bears and stuff up to her room, Lala comes out on the porch and she looks over and she sees Jasmine and Tasha moving in. So instantly when she sees them, she rolls her eyes going back in the house. Jasmine saw that, but she was like, I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna try to be a good neighbor. So she goes over and she knocks on the door. Lala snatches open the door. What do you want? Why are you on my property? Why are you here? What do you want? Like, damn, I'm your new neighbor. I just wanted to introduce myself, let you know I stay next door. If you ever need anything, cup of sugar, fucking ketchup, anything, somebody to talk to, I'm right next door. She like, I don't need no help from you. I don't need anything from you. Okay, well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I also have a daughter, Tasha. She's 6, and by the time Jasmine turned around, Lala had slammed the door on her face like she ain't give a shit. She ain't care about her baby. So Jasmine like, okay, cool. Clearly the neighbors wasn't lying about this bitch, and this is how she gonna act. So she goes back, finish moving all her stuff in, and she tells Tasha, don't go to the house. Don't go in front of her house. Don't walk on the sidewalk in front of her house. Don't throw your toys over the fence in her yard. None of that shit. Like, the lady don't like children, and I don't want to have to beat the sleeves off this bitch since we just moved over here. So don't give her no reason to say anything to you. And Tasha was like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. Now, by Tasha being so little, she couldn't really play with the kids in the neighborhood because they were older. They like 5th graders, 6th graders, and she's like just barely hitting 1st grade. So, she would play in the backyard. Jasmine would tell her to play in the backyard with her ball and whatever toy she had. So she was in the backyard playing one time, and she was sitting out there all by herself playing in the backyard. The backyard is fenced in, so she wasn't, Jasmine wasn't worried about anything happening because it was fenced in the backyard. You got to actually come through the house to get into the backyard unless you jump the fence. But even then, she will see you coming through the yard to do it. So she let Tasha go out there and play. Tasha's out there playing all of a good 15 minutes before Jasmine hear a blood-curdling scream. Like, ah! Scared the shit out of Jasmine. Jasmine just dropped everything that was in her hand and ran straight outside. When she get outside, Tasha is standing up, but she limping and holding her legs. She's like, Mama, a snake bite me, a snake bite me. And Jasmine like, what? She's like, a snake bite me, Mama, a snake bite me. So she rushes over and grabs Tasha and look at her leg, and sure as shit, it's like, she got 2 puncture wounds in her leg. So she like, Mama, a snake bite me. Scared the shit out of Jasmine. Jasmine picked her up. Come on, baby. She rushed to get her to the house. Just as she's getting ready to go in the house, she hear, so she looks over, and Lala is standing there with a fucking garden snake wrapped around her arm. So Jasmine like, bet, bitch. She goes into the house. She called the police. She called the ambulance. She needs somebody to come check Tasha out, make sure Tasha's fine. So the ambulance and the police get there. They ask her what happened. Tasha was bit by a fucking snake. The snake that belonged to the lady next door. She sicked her fucking snake on my child. So the police was like, how do you know that? She was like, she was laughing. She was out there laughing when my daughter got bit. She had the fucking snake around her arm. She sicked the fucking snake on my child. She don't like us. She hasn't liked us since we got here. So, yeah, she sicked that shit on my child. So the police was like, don't be too extreme. You know what I'm saying? We'll go over here and talk to her. So while Tasha is sitting there, being checked out and everything, the police go over and talk to Lala. Lala snatches open the door. What the fuck you want? I didn't call y'all. What the fuck y'all doing here? They're like, man, the lady next door said that you put a snake out so her daughter can get bit. I ain't put no damn snake out. I don't care about that little girl. What you talking about? I ain't put no damn snake out. So the police was like, sir, call his partner. He like, can you come here right quick? So the partner comes over where he is, and they look at the backyard, and her backyard is flooded with shit. It's like abandoned, rusted out cars, trash, garbage, just piled the fuck up in her backyard. It looks horrible back there. So the police come back up front, and they like, ma'am, you need to clean that shit out in the back. That don't make no fucking sense. You know that's a violation, right? She like, fuck your violation. That's my backyard. I ain't got to do shit. So the police told her, you better clean that shit up. If you don't clean that shit up, we're going to send the goddamn code enforcement people out here, and they're going to do what the fuck they need to do. Lala said, fuck you, close the door. Get out my property, close the door. So the police go back over and tell Jasmine, well, we can't really say that she was the one who sicked the snake onto your daughter because the backyard is so full of garbage. It's probably tons of snakes in her backyard. Like, it's so much shit for them to hide up under in her backyard. It could have just been a snake to come out her backyard. But Jasmine, like, hell no, she did that shit, but whatever. So they take Tasha to the hospital so she can be evaluated and everything. So Tasha's in the hospital, and Jasmine go up there with her to make sure she's okay. So they decided they was gonna keep her. They was gonna keep Tasha in the hospital to be evaluated because she was having like swelling and stuff like that. So they wanted to make sure the antidote and all that good shit took and she was straight or whatever. However, they just said the girl wasn't feeling good. I don't know what it was, but she said she wasn't feeling good. So they kept her overnight. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stuck in her hair. Yeah, move that way. Okay, so when so get off you right quick. Yeah. So when Jasmine go to return home, because she gotta get clothes and all that stuff, they say they gonna keep her for a little while. So she go home to get her some clothes from Tasha. When she get home and pull up in the front yard, it is a dead, bloody cat on her front step, like right in front of her door. Blood all over her front porch. Cat dead all on the front porch. Like somebody done slipped that motherfucker down the center. It just busted out and bled right down her front porch. So Jasmine sees this shit and she gets pissed off. She like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit no more. I'm finna go fuck Lala up. So she goes over to Lala house storming. She storms over there. She's stewing. Pissed to the highest festivity, people. She is stewing. So she goes over there and she hit the door hard as shit. Boom, boom, boom. Lala. Boom, boom, boom. When she hit that shit the second time, boom, the door just like, she like, Lala, I know you in there. Lala. I know you did this. Lala, she just screaming for Lala. Lala, I know you did this. I know you was the one that did this on my front porch. Lala never says anything. Fuck this. Jasmine goes into the house. Lala! Lala, she checked the kitchen. Lala! I know you hear me talking to you. Don't be hiding. Lala! She goes into the living room and Lala is sitting in the chair. Just like this. Her eyes are just like that. And Jasmine like, Lala! And she's like, just like this. So Jasmine goes to shake her and she realized Lala's cold. Oh shit. So she runs out the house. She called the police, tell the police, hey man, it's a dead body next door. Y'all need to get the fuck over here. So the police shows up with the, everybody they need to bring with them, the coroner and all that shit. So they shows up and they go into the house and they check it out. And neighbors are starting to gather in the street and everything. Of course, Jasmine standing out there want to know what the fuck going on. One of the neighbors run over and say, yeah, man, they said it was a heart attack. They said she died of a heart attack. And Jasmine was like, but her door was open. Yeah, they said it, it wasn't kicked open or busted open or anything like that. It like she just may have forgot to lock the door. But she's dead. Wow, Jasmine couldn't believe it. Like, I was finna go over here and cuss this bitch out, and she done died before I got a chance to cuss her out. Like, that bitch found a good way of getting out that goddamn cuss out, but okay. So she was like, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying? The police was still there doing what they had to do. Jasmine goes and, get her stuff, goes and get Tasha's stuff, and she goes on back to the hospital. Drops Tasha's stuff out, and she comes on back home. Okay. So when she come back home, she brings Tasha back home with her. It's like 2 days after they find Lala dead. So she brings Tasha home. They come in the house like they normally do. She put Tasha in the bed. She went to go do everything she needed to do, and then she went and got in the bed. She goes to sleep, but she's waking up by Tasha screaming like loud as shit. So she jumps out of the bed and she runs over into Tasha's room. And when she opens up Tasha's door, Lala is at the foot of Tasha's bed, grabbing at Tasha, reaching for her. Tasha's backed up in her bed, her feet is on her chest. She's screaming, Mama! Mama! But Lala is lunging. She moves. She's just at the bottom foot of the bed, reaching, slapping at the bed, grabbing at her feet. She backing up, Mama! Mama! Jasmine sees this shit. She turns light on real quick. Click! Sure as shit, Lala's standing at the foot of the fucking bed. She looks over when the light comes on. She looks over and she seen Jasmine. That bitch said, you gonna pay. You gonna pay. And then that bitch vanished. Scared the shit out of Jasmine and Tasha. Jasmine grabbed Tasha. Come on, Tasha, come sleep in my bed tonight. When you ain't standing here, come sleep in my bed. So Tasha went and got in the bed with her. She went to sleep. Jasmine didn't go to sleep. Jasmine was up the whole fucking night just keeping watch. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know what was going to happen next. So Jasmine up the whole night keeping watch. Till about 5:30, 6 o'clock when it's time to get Tasha up for school. So she gets Tasha up for school. She gets her off to school and everything. And she's looking around the house like the shit that happened last night didn't make no sense. But I'm just going to push it out of my head. I'm going to clean up. So she decides she's going to clean up. She's in the kitchen cleaning up. She has a cleaning spray that she has in a can. And she sprays down everything. And she's sitting cleaning spray. on the table. She starts to clean. She gets to a spot that needs some more spray. She turned around and reached for the table for the spray, but the fucking spray ain't on the table. So now she's standing up like, I know I said that fucking spray on the table. She tearing the kitchen up looking for the fucking spray. Couldn't find it. Tired from looking for the fucking spray, she decides she gonna sit down and get her son a drink. Time she opened the refrigerator, the fucking spray is in the refrigerator. She like, I know I didn't put this shit in there. The fuck? All right, you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. So she continues on cleaning up and all that stuff. She goes down the hallway for to go to the bathroom to clean up, and she sees Lala slither across the goddamn hallway into the bathroom. She see that shit? Nope. She instantly runs upstairs to pack her some shit. Pack her and Tasha some shit. We not staying in this house tonight. She gets upstairs and get the fucking suitcase packed. And when she get to grab her purse and get ready to zip the suitcase up, all the clothes just started flying out like somebody was standing there snatching that shit out one by one. All the clothes just started flying out. Jasmine is standing there looking at this shit like, what the fuck? So she like, fuck the clothes. She takes off. She go running down the hallway. She looks back. You can see fucking Lala running down the hallway behind her. So she just keeps fucking running. She gets to the door. She damn near gets to the door. She falls. Her back starts to burn like really fucking bad. It's burning. She jumps up and just runs out of the fucking door, goes back up to the hospital to check on Tasha. Not go to the hospital to check on Tasha, but go to the school and pick up Tasha so they can go to the hotel. So she's on her way to the school, but before she can get there, the school is calling her. Hey, Jasmine, you need to go to the hospital. What? You need to go to the hospital. It was an accident. You need to get to the hospital. Tasha's at the hospital. Oh, my goodness. So she rushed up to the hospital. I'm trying to find my baby. What's going on? They say my baby was brought up here. What's going on? I'm trying to find my baby. And the doctors are like, you know, who your child is. She told her Tasha. She came in from school through the ambulance. They directed her to the room. She gets into the room where Tasha is. Tasha's leg is broke. Shit is broke. Casted up to the thigh, to the hip. That shit is broke the whole fucking leg. So when she sees this shit, she like, what the fuck? She backs up, you know what I'm saying? One of the teachers that went to the hospital with Tasha comes over and she's like, you Tasha mama, right? She like, yeah, Jasmine. Oh, Miss Jasmine, I just wanted to talk to you about what happened today. So Tasha, you know, Tasha's looking at Jasmine and she like, mama, but Jasmine like, I'm coming, baby, hold on. She goes and talks to the teacher. She asks the teacher, what the fuck happened today? What happened to my child? We don't know what was going on. She was on the swings. She was swinging in the swings really high. And when she got real high, she decided to jump out of the fucking swing. And she landed on her leg super wrong. She couldn't get up. She was like, all of a sudden, we seen all the kids start to run towards the school, like trying to get in. And we didn't know what was going on. They said when they looked up, it looked like behind Tasha, it was snakes, all different kinds, rushing through the grass towards the school, like right towards the fucking school. Like thousands of fucking snakes just came out of the goddamn woods, and now they're slithering towards the school. So she trying to get up and run and can't even move. Her fucking leg broke. So a teacher ran out there and picked her up and brought her into the school and called the ambulance and everything. So she was like, yeah, it was just an accident. She just jumped off. You know, it was just an accident. Okay, well, let me go talk to my baby. So Jasmine go in there and ask Tasha, you okay, baby? Tasha like, mama, I'm scared. Okay, what's wrong? Tell me what happened. She said she was on the swings. Just like the teacher said, she said she was on the swings. She was swinging really high with her eyes closed so she could see the sun through her closed eyes. She said she went up real high. She could see the sun. She said when she came back, she opened her eyes and she seen Lala standing right there, right next to the swings. And she was like giggling. And she saw it. She said when she saw it, the swing just went up and she was looking back to keep her eye on Lala, but Lala was gone. By the time she went past her, Lala was gone, and she felt a shove while she was in the swing. While this shit is up high as fuck, she felt a shove pushing her out of the fucking swing, and that's why she landed like that. She said when she looked up, she could see Lala standing in the woods, like in the wood line, like right there, not in the woods where you can see her standing in the wood line. She said all of a sudden, all those snakes started to come. She was like, Mom, and I couldn't move, I couldn't run. So she pushed you out of the swing? Like, yes, mama. I swear I saw Lala and she pushed me out of the swing. Okay. That bitch want to play games. Okay. So at this point, Jasmine had enough. She pissed off. You gonna keep fucking with my baby? I got something for your ass. So Jasmine, you know, she gets ready to go out and the teacher was like, Did you want me to stay with her? She put her hand on Jasmine's back, and Jasmine was like, ah, shit. And the teacher's like, are you okay? She's like, my back is burning. Teacher lift up her fucking shirt. She has claw marks like somebody just went straight down her back with both hands. I'm somebody deep as shit. The fucking teacher was like, oh my God, what happened to you? Can we get a doctor over here? The doctors rush over and they're like, oh my goodness, take her in a room and clean it up. And they asked like, what the fuck happened? And she was like, I was cutting down some trees in our backyard and I fell and they was pokey. They stuck me, came over any story she tell them folks. And they was just like, okay, whatever. They passed her ass on up. She left on out of there. She told Tasha she'll be back. She left and she went to the house. It's the last straw for Jasmine. Jasmine was done. She get into the house. She walks in the house. She slammed the door. Boom. Lala, what the fuck are you? I know you in here. She just started going off. You fucking with my baby? You think this shit is funny? Like, the more she got angry, she started to notice, like, wind in the house. Like, wind. And then all of a sudden, she can hear, like, rattlesnakes, the of snakes in the background. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You leave my baby alone. You don't touch my baby. And you can just hear snakes and the wind is picking up more and more. And Jasmine is looking around trying to see if she see the snakes. She can hear these motherfuckers, but she don't see them. She just keep looking around and she's still going off. She looks down the hallway and Lala is standing in the center of the fucking hallway covered in snakes. Like she's standing in a pile of them. Just snakes crawling all over her fucking body. And she's just looking at Jasmine, smiling. Jasmine like, you gonna stop. You gonna leave my family alone. Stop it. And all of a sudden you hear, and Jasmine turns towards the door. When she looked back, she's gone. Lala's gone. The sound of snakes have stopped. The wind, all that was going on in the house, all that done stopped. So she goes to the door. She snatched open the door. What? And it was a lady. She's like, I'm so sorry. Is this a bad time? She like, I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset, but how can I help you? And the lady said, do you know the lady that stay next door? And she like, who, over there? Yeah, you know the lady that stay next door? Why, what's up? I don't feel like answering no questions. Why, what's up? She was like, I just really need to talk to somebody that, knows her or know where she is so I can reach her. I need to talk to her. So Lala like, why do you need to talk to her? Like, for what? And the lady was like, because I'm her daughter. Lala like, she got a daughter? What? The lady was like, can I come in and talk to you? Lala, Jasmine after knowing what just happened in the house. No, we can talk outside. What's up? So they go outside on the porch and the lady begins to talk. She tells Jasmine that back in from the story that she has from, people that told her, apparently Lala got pregnant when she was 15 by her stepdad. Mom was so pissed off about what happened, she made Lala give up her daughter. Lala gave her baby up at 15, never heard from the little girl again. It was a closed adoption, never seen the little girl again, nothing. So this lady said she found out when she was like 15 that, she was adopted. And she's been trying to find Lala, but, her parents wouldn't give her no information about it. They would just like, leave well enough alone. You don't need to bother that lady. You don't even know what's going on with that lady. She said, but she wouldn't talk. She said she wouldn't give up. She said on her dad's deathbed, he told her Lala name. He gave her Lala name. She said she did her research, and after 2 months of research, she's landed at this front door right here. She said this is like the last known address that I can find for her. So do you know where she is? Is she there? And after hearing the story, Jasmine was just like, fuck, I gotta tell this woman. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, baby, sit down. And the lady goes to sit down, and Jasmine sit down, and she looks over, and she see Lala standing up like on the sidewalk right in front of her house, covered in these fucking snakes. But she just staring. She ain't smiling. She ain't giggling. She just staring. So Jasmine see her, but she keeps talking to the lady. She like, so she had to give you up when she was little? And the lady was like, yeah. She was like, but I've been looking for her because I want my mom. She like, I got so many features and I don't know where they come from. She like, my adopted parents don't have half the features that I have. And I want to see where I come from. I want to meet her. I want her to know that, I love her anyway, regardless of her giving me up. I know she had to do it because of her parents. And it's like the more that this lady spoke on Lala, Jasmine would look over and the snakes were gone. They weren't around Lala no more. She was just standing there. And the lady just kept talking, and Jasmine looked over, and you can see like her appearance started to change. She started to look younger in the face. She wasn't so evil or mean at the time. You just felt sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like she was giving off sadness. She was looking all sad in the face, everything. So Jasmine figured if I just keep, this lady talking about Lala, then maybe Lala would just, stop altogether. So the lady was just like, I love her, even though I've never met her. She's my mom. She's the one who gave me life. I love her and I want to meet her. Can you please tell me if she lives there or not? So Jasmine looks over at Lala, and Lala looks even more sadder, you know what I'm saying? And she like, babe, I'm sorry to tell you, but she passed a few days ago. And the lady was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, I'm sorry to tell you that. And the lady just broke down and started crying. Jasmine looked over at Lala, and Lala was crying. Like you could see her body, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was crying. And Jasmine, the lady looks up at Jasmine, and she's like, did you know her? Can you tell me about her? I just want to know what type of person she was. I just want to know what type of person I come from. Was she a bad person? Was she mean? Yes. And Jasmine looks over at Lala, and she lies as she's staring at Lala. She looks at Lala and she says, she was a very sweet woman. She loved the kids in the neighborhood. All the kids in the neighborhood loved her. She was kind. She had a big heart. She loved children. And the lady was just crying like, oh my God, I wanted to meet her. I wish I could have saw that. And it's like, Jasmine looked back over and Lala ain't on the sidewalk no more. Now she's like right here on the side of Jasmine. And she puts her hand on Jasmine's shoulder and Jasmine looks up at her. And she got tears in her eyes, but she got this look on her face like gratitude. Like you could have told her the truth, but you didn't. Thank you. That's the look she had on her face. She just like put her hand on Jasmine's shoulder and she looked down at Jasmine, kind of turned her head a little bit, nodded, crying and stuff. And the lady was just like, oh my God, I was too late. I was too late. Now I never, and Jasmine cut her off. Jasmine like, no, you never too late. She's always with us. She's always in your heart. She's always in your soul, your spirit. As long as you remember that your mama loved you and she was a good person, she gonna always be with you. And the lady was just like, thank you so much for those kind words. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take up so much of your day. Jasmine like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And the lady shook her hand and she got up and wiped her face and everything. And you just see Lala like walking with her hand on the girl's shoulder. She's walking right behind her with her hand on her shoulder. And the lady didn't even know that Lala was there. But right before she got ready to get in the car, she grabs for her shoulder. She just grabs her shoulder and then she looks over at Jasmine and Jasmine's just waving. She's just like, bye, thank you. And she gets in the car. And Lala's in the passenger seat and the lady pull off. Tasha go back to the hospital. And Jasmine go to the hospital to get Tasha. Tasha come home. Takes her a while to heal, but she never sees Lala again. They never see Lala again. Lala was gone on to live her life with her daughter, so they never heard from her or had any problems with Lala again. And that is your first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your damn auntie, and meet me back here in 2 minutes for the second story of the night. No Cash App talking shit? We ain't talking shit through Cash App tonight? Guess not. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. All right, let's see.
When I would be ready to lie and say she was a nice person, I would have thought about how she pushed my daughter off of the swings.
Two wrongs don't make a right, though, Toots.
Man, two odd numbers give you an even number.
That don't mean nothing. Two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, Marcus, you late now. Damn, Marcus, I ain't get the notification. Okay, so go over to my page and you hit that little bell. If you already did that and it still ain't notifying you, do it again. Just unclick it and then click it and set it, and that way it should, sit. Take something about that's right, Toots. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So never have I ever had sex in public. Never have I ever had sex in public.
And it's not wrong if you tell the truth. It's not two wrongs.
But do you really think that's what that woman? Do you really think that would have helped that woman at all?
That's not what she wanted to hear, which is what she needed to hear.
She needed to hear that. Yeah, your mom's dead and she was a bitch. That's what she needed to hear.
You could be better than her. I feel like she would want you to have a better future. She might regret it. So you need to learn from her past mistakes.
God damn.
Be able to...
Wow.
No.
You don't give a shit. Hey, Leah. Just don't give a damn.
She killed a random poor cat. Put it on my thing.
There was no proof. There was no proof that Lala did that. That's how Jasmine felt. There was no proof. If you would have called the police and told the police that shit, Lala wouldn't have been locked up because there's no proof. That's just how you feel. You going off of
Lala would have been locked up because Lala was dead. Lala would have been locked up in her grave.
Girl, it's pissed.
No, first.
Yes, in the park, in the doctor's office. God damn. Shay, you getting down, bitch. Not laughing my ass off. I was wild. I have. Right, sweet tea. My doctor's office, damn. Like, what the fuck? Girl, you sit your fast ass down somewhere, Shay. Damn, doctor's office, what? That's a lie. Okay, how about this one? Never have I ever had sex in a car. A car. Shay.
So first off.
A car? Two? Shay.
She gets my child bit by a snake, which could have been venomous. Then breaks my child, pushes her off the swing, trying to get snakes and sick on her while she's still on the ground.
By the creek. God damn, Tasha.
Scratches me in my back. Puts a dead cat on my porch. And has the audacity to stop the to give out revenge. No.
That was horrible, Shay. Y'all responses are true. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Jasmine. Not taxi cab back seat. Goddamn. Oh man, right. I think Shay won that shit because the doctor's office. Yeah, that's some brand new for me. Like, bro, y'all couldn't wait. Y'all got home. Damn, you had to. Damn. Like it was just a fucking doctor's appointment. It couldn't last no longer than like an hour. Y'all couldn't hold that shit. God damn. See, I was homeless at one point. So, Haven, that's why I can't with you, Haven. So the question was, never have I ever had sex in a car. Girl. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nobody can meet the doctor's office. We almost done with one side, sis.
Every 2 odd numbers make it even.
Oh my goodness, you still talking shit about the story? Stop.
No, I'm stuck on that story.
All right, guys, it's time for the second story of the night. So if you are ready, go ahead and give me those thumbs. Give me them thumbs. Give me those thumbs.
Every time you're scared.
In the woods, in the trunk. God damn.
Wouldn't you suffocate?
The car is in the beginning of freak package.
What, you got splinters?
Okay, take. That I asked for forgiveness, I promise. Well, how long did Doctor take to come? All right, how long did Doctor take to come in the damn room? Y'all had time to bust a few. What the fuck? I don't even think you need to be going back to that doctor's office. That's a wait. That's a McDonald's line. Wait, that's some bullshit. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Ain't nobody got no cash app. Y'all ain't coming through with the cash app biggest tippers, so y'all can talk shit. Okay. That's the. Yeah, I didn't want to do that 1 second. The doctor was with another patient. God damn. Good thing you wasn't dying, bitch. Shit. You'd have been dead. Right. Would have been dead as shit. Okay. Let me get them thumbs, y'all. And y'all still ain't closing my door.
It's sprinkling where we are. Y'all want to let the whole flow. Y'all not going to these dogs and them.
Okay. They wanted to rain on us. Don't give a shit. Okay. Okay. All righty. Here we go. So our second story has that was why we kind of silly. So our second story has our second story has Chastain, Isha Girl, and Kwan. Chastain, Isha Girl, and Kwan. Oops, my bad. See, I left it open. I closed it now. Thank you. But I see a few of y'all didn't close it. Still. Thank you, Chastain.
Because someone wanted to pretend like we said.
Until you got some candy. You got some candy. I can't have. I ain't got no candy, honey. And Munchums over here eat up all the candy I be having. So cancel that.
You gotta understand.
I understand. So, like I said, Chastain, Isha Girl, Quan, this is you guys' story. Are you guys in here, or do I need to send a goddamn note home to your parents because your ass is cutting class?
Mom just dropped their grade. I get their parents to do one new notes with them.
What story from Wednesday? Oh, girl, I only did 3 stories Wednesday because I had to help Toots. Y'all know I'm a cheer mom now. So I had to help Toots. But yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Isha's in the building. All right, guys. Don't be shy with them tips. Y'all know all tips go towards Toots cheerleading fundraiser. So don't be shy with the tips, y'all. We trying to get that money up before Halloween, if possible. But Chastain, I know Chastain here. Quan ain't here. Shay said congratulations to it.
Thank you.
She says thank you. Okay. So Chastain, Isha Girl, Quan, this is you guys' story. So Chastain, Isha Girl, and Quan all work at the same warehouse. They were supervisors. But what did I miss with Toots? She's a cheerleader and she has to come. We have to come up, we gotta raise the money for her cheer stuff. So that's what we've been doing, raising the money for her cheer stuff. So yeah, all tips and everything go towards Toots cheer fundraiser. Even all the tips y'all sent for me going to her. Every dime, every penny. So yeah. So she should be getting her little uniform soon so y'all can get y'all pictures and stuff. But yeah. So they all worked at the same warehouse. And they was called into the office. The boss called them into the office. All 3 of them come into the office, and the boss said, "Hey, look, we got a warehouse down in Atlanta that's having a real high turnover rate. They ain't got no supervisors. Supervisors are quitting left and right. Employees are quitting left and right, and they need some supervisors down there. Hey, Evelyn." So because y'all are my 3 top supervisors, I told them I'd send y'all down there to get that place in tip-top shape. So not Nino, but Quan, Isha Girl, and Chastain were like, bet that up. We'll do that then. We can do that. How far is it? They say it's in Atlanta. Okay, well, I mean, it ain't too far. We're going to have stipends for gas and all that stuff. Yeah, y'all will be straight. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Why they got a high turnover rate? We don't know. All we know is people just keep quitting. I don't know what the hell going on down there. But I know by y'all being my best top supervisor, y'all can whip that shit into shape. I seen y'all do it here, and I know y'all can do it there. So they took it as a compliment. Hell yeah, we'll do it. Y'all first day at the fucking warehouse is tomorrow. So tomorrow, y'all don't come here. Y'all do a night shift there, so you go straight there. Try to be there before the night shift starts so y'all can get everything working and in order before they come in. All right, bet. So next day roll around. It's around 5 o'clock. Chastain, Isha Girl, and Quan pull up at the building. When they get there, they go check in the front, let them know who they is, where they came from, what they supposed to be doing. People went on and gave them badges, told them to go on to the back. Ain't no employees in there. You know, y'all just go on there and set up and start everything before they get here. Employees get here about 6 o'clock. So y'all got till 6 to get the computers on, the machines up and running, and wait on your crowd to come in. All right, bet. So they decided to go in there. Chastain, Isha Girl, and Quan go in there. They tell Chastain was like, all right, Quan, how about you handle the upstairs, get all the upstairs stuff turned on, and we'll handle everything down here on this floor and get it turned on. Quan like, that ain't no problem. All right. So they go their separate ways. Quan goes upstairs. He starts turning on computers. The computers are coming on. When he gets to the last computer that he turns on, all the machine up there where he at, every machine starts on its own. Just cranks up. It just cranks up on its own. Quan like, what the fuck? He looking at the computer. Did I hit something to make all the motherfuckers come on? Because we can't do this shit at our warehouse. I couldn't just do. And he looks back up at the machines, and it's a bunch of men over working on them, like working what machines are, and they have on like overalls, long pants overalls. Someone got on long pants overalls. Someone got on like all over jumpsuits and shit. They got hats on their head and shit. And Quan look up like, what the fuck? Y'all ain't supposed to be in here yet. And he looking, he realized, the fuck? Why they got on them clothes? Like, it wasn't making no sense to him. And damn near every man that was working had on almost the same outfit. Like, all of them had on overalls, the same color, made the same way, stripes on them, all kind of shit. And Quan like, what the fuck? Like, that ain't right. So he screams out, hey, Chastain, Isha. But his machines and shit up there is so loud, they don't even hear him. He turns back to the railing, Chastain, Isha. Don't neither one of them hear him because all the fucking equipment going on. So he turns around to get ready to say something to the dudes, and now he's surrounded by all these dudes, and they are grabbing for him, pulling on his clothes, pulling at his hair, everything. Quan like, what the fuck? Get off me! Get off me! Damn near lifted Quan up off his feet. They was pulling on him and trying to grab him. He was damn near lifted up off his feet. Quan got up out of that crowd. He shot down them steps so goddamn fast and out the door. Boom! Quan was gone. Didn't even say shit to Chad. I ain't Isha girl, nothing. Quan was out of there. He was like, no, he got the fuck on. So about 30 minutes go by after that happened, and Isha girl comes out, and she's like, hey, Quan, you got everything ready? She don't hear shit. She backs up a little bit. She looks at the top. She sees somebody up there. So she's like, hey, Quan, you got everything running and ready out there? And the person that she sees just walks up to the back. So she's like, maybe he can't hear me. So Isha girl goes up the steps. And she's like, hey, Quan, do you hear me? Hey, Quan, do you hear me? And the dude just walks on to the back. So she walking behind Quan. She gets to the back and she see this person been in the corner. She goes to the back, look down there, and she don't see nobody. It ain't even a way to really even go behind these fucking machines. So she looking like, what the fuck? Quan, she turns around and some gang of dudes standing in front of her. Overalls and the jumpsuits. They standing right there in front of her ass. Chastain is downstairs turning on her equipment, her computers, her machines and shit. She in the little office doing that shit. Now, while she's in the office turning on the computers and all this shit, her mother, who's been dead for 7 years, appears in this office. Out of nowhere. Chastain sees this shit. She gets kind of scared, but she stands there. And her mother looks at her and she said, you need to leave this place. You need to leave this place now. So Chastain looking, she like, Mama? She like, you need to leave this place. You need to leave this place now. And then she just like faded off. So Chastain runs on that side and she don't see nothing. She walks on out the door, getting ready to walk down the hallway. All of a sudden, she hears her mother, not in this soft-spoken voice at first like she was. She screams out, run! Chastain, know that's her mama voice. She hears it, and she just starts to run. Like her instincts was just to run when she heard it. So she's running down this fucking long-ass hallway. She been in the corner. She's running through the fucking warehouse trying to get to the main door. She sees a bunch of people upstairs. So she's like, Quan, Isha girl, come on. Quan, Isha girl, come on. She running. She stops. She looks up there. Quan. All of a sudden, a bunch of men lean over the rail and look back down at her. She sees all these motherfucking men, angry looking and shit, lined up on this rail, linked over, looking down at her. And you just hear again, run! Loud, somebody yelled it loud. That shit echoed through the warehouse. Run! Chastain just takes off. You can hear the steps. You can hear feet running down the steps like these men are coming to get her ass. She's running, and right before she gets out of the door, she hear a loud thud behind her, like, poof! She turns around, and it's Isha girl. She is like laying here dead. Like, she looks up, and gang of men are standing right where she fell from. They looking right down at Chastain. Chastain sees Isha girl. The way she looking, she know that girl was dead. Like, her leg like it was broke. Her neck was over, blood coming out her mouth. She just took, run! She heard that shit again. She just took off running. Run out the door. She went to the front. Let the people at the front know something happened to Isha. Y'all need to call the fucking police. Something has happened to Isha. Police get out there. Everybody get out there. And they call it a workplace accident. Says she must have failed from the top because there wasn't nobody in there. No, she didn't fucking fall. Think nobody just fall off a fucking railing. You have no reason to be on the railing. But the police classified that shit as a workplace accident. Chastain never did go back to her original warehouse or that warehouse. And she didn't hear from Quan again either. People asking what Quan was. Where's Quan? Quan could have did it. He was in there. He was in there with y'all. Where's Quan? They checked that building from top to fucking bottom looking for Quan. Motherfucker like, let me call his phone. They call Quan phone. Hello? Where you at? I'm at home. What the fuck? You supposed to be at work? No, I'm good. I quit. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold on. So you wasn't here when Isha girl had her accident? What fucking accident? I wasn't there. I been left. I left when them fucking men showed up upstairs. What men? What are you talking about? The man that was upstairs. You know? Okay, well, thank you so much, Quan. We appreciate it. Bye-bye. They got a phone, Quan. Told Isha, told Chastain, yeah, Quan's at home. Quan is home. He didn't do it. He wasn't here. He's at home. Chastain couldn't figure out what the fuck had happened. Why was all this shit going on? What the fuck? So she tells, she let the job know she ain't coming back and everything. The job reaches out to the warehouse she's supposed to be working at, let them know she's quitting, she ain't coming back. That's it for her. The supervisor called Chastain back and tell Chastain, you know them folk told me? And she was like, what? He was like, don't say nothing about this shit because I don't need no problem. She was like, what? He was like, do you know why them folk got a high turnover rate? No, why? Because the fucking warehouse is haunted. Huh? The fucking warehouse is haunted. They said, lady told him that a warehouse was built on a old railroad track. An old railroad track used to be there. And they used to have like these inmates. They used to work on the railroad track to, fix the railroad track back in the day. And then one time, the guard that's supposed to be watching the inmates and watching the tracks, watching everything that's going on, he's supposed to be watching. Brother man falls asleep. He don't pay attention to shit that's going on. A big ass truck come by. I guess he assuming the railroad is done, but it wasn't done. So he comes over and rolls over these railings. When he rolled over the railing, all the men that are around this same railing that he ran over, the railing pops up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you stepped on a rake, you know how fast that shit like whoosh, flies up, it go. Take it from somebody who's tried this shit and ended up walking around with a knot this fucking big on my head for about 2 weeks. It's impossible to catch that shit once you step on it. You step on it, that handle come flying back so fast. I tried to prepare for that shit. I put my hands out like this and everything. That shit came all through that. Bow! Hit my ass in the forehead. I was out like a light. So you can about imagine a steel fucking pipe snatched up while all these men are leaning over this shit trying to put it the way it's supposed to be. This shit flies up. All the men that was on that fucking line damn near got decapitated. Like their heads were just like, wow. That was it. I'm somebody knocked out like 15 fucking men. Boom. They were done. So because this big accident happened, you know what I'm saying? They decided not to put the fucking railroad there and just cleared that shit out. And then these folks came and built their fucking warehouse there. So the railroad people are still trying to put the fucking railroad together. I don't know how, but they still trying to put the fucking railroad together. They are in the warehouse waiting to put the fucking railroad together. So I guess they needed help. So they threw Isha ass over the railing so that she could die and show up over there and get him a fucking hand with the railing. I don't know what the hell was going on, but yeah. So she found out that that shit was pretty much like on top of folk that died. That warehouse is on top of folks that died, and that's why their turnover rate is so high like that. So yeah, that is your second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. I don't want to laugh, auntie, but it was funny. You can laugh. It was funny. Please believe my brother laughed. He laughed so goddamn hard. His stomach would hurt. But I was crying like a big dog, honey. I was in that motherfucker. I'm talking about because he dared me to do that shit. We saw it on cartoon. You see everything on cartoon. We saw it on cartoons, and on cartoon they could never catch the fucking rape. That shit just be like bow, 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 bow. Every time you step on one, they can never catch it. And my brother was like, "I bet you can't catch a rake." I said, "I bet I can." We went outside in the backyard. He grabbed the rake. And it wasn't like one of those long rakes at the bottom. It's like one of these motherfucking rakes you garden with. You know what I'm saying? Just the metal shit. It ain't even long. It's just like this, with the metal shit. So I'm like, okay, bet. He laid that motherfucker down. He was like, all right, so what you gonna do? So I prepared myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my arms out like this. So if that shit fly back, I can catch it. That was my plan. If it fly back, I'm gonna catch that shit like this, and it ain't gonna hit me. It didn't work out that way, y'all. It really didn't. I think I lost a day. I couldn't even remember what happened the rest of that day. But yeah, so I steps on this shit. This shit flew up so fast, it broke through my hands that was like this. That shit came straight through the middle. Bow! Hit my ass. I was dazed. I'm like, what the fuck? And he like, you all right? You all right? But my ass hit the ground. Boom. I'm gonna go out there. What the fuck? What is wrong with Man, when I woke up, she was going off on my brother, man. But he the baby, so she was going off on his ass. I was like, no, mom, it ain't his fault. I did it. What? I did. I thought I seen it on cartoon. I thought I could catch it, but I couldn't catch it. Shit's about your super stupid ass. I'm talking about my mama went off. Your dumb ass. That's what you get. Now you gonna wear that big ass motherfucking knot on your head because ain't nobody taking your ass to the hospital. But mama, what if I got a concussion? I can die. Well, your ass gonna die because nobody tell you stupid ass to jump up. Yeah, every time somebody see me with that big ass knot on my head, all my family members, every time they see me, they were just like, "Joe, super stupid ass." Like I got called super stupid so many motherfucking times until the knot was gone. Then they stopped calling me super stupid. But yeah, I was super stupid for a long time. That's what they used to call me. Joe, every time I walk past somebody with that big ass titty hanging off my head, Joe, super stupid ass. That's what you get. That was stupid ass. Never did that shit again. Never did that shit again. Not with a broom. Not with nothing else. At that point, cartoon had became dangerous for me. I wasn't allowed to watch cartoons. My mama stopped me from watching cartoons. She said I wasn't allowed to watch it because I like to do the dumb shit that I see on cartoons, so I wasn't allowed to watch it no more. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I got a 5 head to this day. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got a 5 head. Because, a 4 head, you just put them 4 fingers above the eyebrow. And, yeah, I got a 5 head because of that shit. See, I can put a thumb and everything. I got a 5 head because of that shit. So, yeah, don't try that shit at home. Because if you already got a 5 head, bitch, then you might have a whole goddamn 7, 8 head. You don't want that shit. You walk around here looking like cone head. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take my advice. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, my goodness. I just knew my mama was going to beat the sleeves out my ass for that shit. She said my punishment was to walk around with that fat ass knot on my head. I wasn't allowed to wear no hats. I wasn't allowed to wear no bangs. Nothing to hide that shit. My mama was like, nope, you're going to walk around and you're going to wear that motherfucking knot. And when people ask you what happened, you tell them the truth. I looked at my mama like, when people ask me what happened, I'm going to tell them you beat me, bitch. You going to make me go to school like this? I couldn't believe it. But I went to school like that. All my friends was like, what happened? I used to look at their ass like, I failed. Y'all know that lie don't go over well with nobody. I'm talking about defects was at my own house ASAP. So your daughter says she failed. She got this big ass knot on her head. She said she failed. What happened to your child? My mom was like, tell her what happened to your super stupid ass. I stepped on a rake. What? I stepped on a rake. You stepped on a rake? I stepped on a rake. What you mean you stepped on a rake? I stepped on a rake and then the stick came up and it slapped me in my fucking forehead like that. She was like, The defense lady was like, you stepped on a rake. Yes, I stepped on a fucking rake. You don't believe me? I went and took that bitch outside. I said, you see that rake? Now, if I lay it down and I step on that paw, what you think gonna happen? She like the stick gonna swing her eggs. Then that's what happened. And that's why I'm running around here with this big ass 5 head, with this fucking whole person living on my fucking thoughts right now because I did that. And she was just like, you know what? Let me go and close this goddamn case because you ain't the, you know what? You like the second child I done ran into this week that did some dumb shit. I'm like, what? My mom was like, what? She said that the fucking school sent her to a child house because he was a white boy and he had red bruises behind his ear and his head and his neck. And she said a school teacher saw it and she called defects. And when they went out there to ask what happened to this goddamn boy, he stuck his head through some steps railing and couldn't get it out. He had been pulling and trying to get his head out of that shit, and all this was all raw and red and meaty looking because he had been doing this shit trying to get it out. But eventually, his dad and him slapped some butt on the back of his fucking head and slid his head right on up out of there. But all of that shit being red and flamed up like that, yeah, defense came to see what was up. He had to do the same thing. He like, I stuck my head in the rail. They like, what? I stuck my head in the rail. What you mean you stuck your head in the rail? I stuck my fucking head in the rail, just like that. I got to the rail. I put my head through it because it looked like my head could go in and out. When my head went in with no problem, it just slid right in. But when it was time to come out, I couldn't get that shit out. That's what happened to my head. So the lady was like, I'm gonna need these teachers to do better because we are just going out here on all these bullshit ass calls. Like, yeah, yeah, we just stupid children. We just stupid children that do stupid shit. You ain't gotta call defect. We were just stupid children that did dumb shit. I ain't even lying. I swear I did some of the dumbest shit in the world when I was little. I swear. My mom told me I wasn't gonna make it to 21. She said, you do some of the dumbest shit, you gonna die before me. My mama didn't realize how much dumb shit I did until she came outside and caught me hanging, suspended 30 feet in the fucking air on a shoestring. Because I tried to make my own swing. So there were steps. There were steps that led up to the upstairs apartment. And I came up with the bright fucking idea because we didn't have a goddamn playground in our apartments. I came up with the bright ass idea that I was gonna make my own motherfucking swing. Now I ain't no Bob the Builder, I ain't a construction worker or architect, none of that shit. But at 13, you couldn't tell me I wouldn't. So yeah, I went in the house and I got 2 pair of my Adidas shoestrings, measured them bitches, like yeah, they long, they good, long, they strong, pop, 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 they strong, this shit gonna work. My mama like, what you doing? Going outside to play? Okay, well, don't go too far. I take my head right outside. I go up our side steps to the very top of these fucking steps. The very fucking top of these steps, y'all. Look over. I'm like 30 feet in the fucking air. Like, okay, cool. I start tying up the shoestrings on the pole. Yep, double knot that shit. Yeah. Double knot that one. Yeah. I climb my ass over this rail, put my foot into the shoestring, because the shoestring like this. Put my foot into the shoestring, slide down, and set my ass in that shoestring. Wasn't no swinging, because I'm right there. Wasn't no swinging on this fucking rail. I'm right here on the rail. Wasn't no swinging on this shit. So my mama come outside and look for me, and she like, oh, come here. And I'm like, I'm over here. And she peeks around the corner, and my ass is dangling 30 feet in the fucking air on my shoestring. Like, you looking for me? She like, girl, you don't get your ass. I'm talking about, boy. I'm talking about, yeah, I got my ass whooped like 3 times that day. I can remember I got my ass whooped 3 times that day. My mama whooped my ass when she caught me up there. My daddy got home. She told my daddy what I did. And then my daddy came in there and fake whooped my ass. And then my grandmama found out. So she just stayed across the way. So she came over to beat the sleeves off my ass. It turned out to be a fucking family reunion to beat me for doing some dumb shit. So yeah, I ended up seeing my auntie that night, a couple cousins I hadn't seen in like 6 months. All them motherfuckers showed up to get in on that ass whooping. Everybody showed up to get in on that ass whooping. You think my mama shy? You thought my mama shy about that shit? She brought everybody outside. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at the dumb ass girl done. Look the fucking shit. Everybody else, all my family outside, like, she was up there. Yeah, motherfuckers up there trying to swing. Look what she done did. Is that a shoestring? Yeah, it's a damn shoestring. She didn't get a rope. Nope, she got a fucking shoestring. Girl, what if you would have failed? I hadn't thought that far along. I was just trying to fucking swing. I wasn't thinking about what happened if I fail. Like, bitch, I'm just trying to swing. What? What are you talking about? Falling? Like, I'm an architect. That shit tight. It ain't going nowhere. I want to fail. Yeah, they had a good time whooping my ass. It was ugly too. I never forgot that ass whooping. But my mom telling me that night, you'll never forget this ass whooping. And she was not lying. I never forgot that ass whooping. Never. Never. When we did have family functions, everybody that whooped my ass, I didn't fuck with them. Come here, I beat that T, baby. I about faced on that ass. I ain't got nothing to say to you, lady. You beat the bricks off my motherfucking ass. And I ain't even your baby. I ain't even do stupid shit at your house. But you came to my house to beat my ass. I'm done with all y'all. Fuck you and the motherfucking train you rode in on. I ain't got nothing to say. I was quiet as kept at the fucking family reunions. You don't want to talk, baby? You hungry? I ain't have shit to say. I'm mad at everybody. Everybody. I'm mad at my cousin for laughing. Y'all motherfuckers laugh while I got beat. I ain't giving you no more motherfucking candy lady money. Fuck you and your candy lady cravings. I was mad at everybody behind that shit. But I brought it on myself. So my kids get to do a dumb shit around the house. I can't even say now. I can't even be like, what the fuck was on your mind? Because it's like, you my child. You think you're an architect, huh? You think you build a bitch, huh? I know. I had them days too. But baby, you can't do that. So yeah, my kids get that shit from me. All kind of dumbass ideas. We do it. We give a fuck. We gotta get hurt for. We know that shit ain't gonna work. We gotta get hurt. like I had to fall out that goddamn street before I realized, you know what? That shit wasn't safe. I would have had to fall out that bitch. The fact they was telling me it wasn't safe, I was looking at them like, y'all just hating on my fucking work. That's all it is. Bitch can't tie a bow, so now you mad at me because I can. That's all it is. Never did it cross my mind that my ass could have fell 30 fucking feet from the fucking top and broke every bone in my goddamn body. It never even fucking occurred to me. I swear I hadn't even thought that far along. All I thought was the shoestring and the swing. That's how far I got with the thought process. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna be able to swing when I finish this shit. That was as far as I got. Dropping, falling, none of that shit crossed my mind because what? I'm build a bitch. I'm an architect. I did this shit. Like, this is nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't the end of my dumbass ideas. But yeah, I got cut off from a lot of TV from after shit like that. Yeah, my mama cut TV the fuck off. She's like, your ass need a book. Go read a fucking book. Oh my goodness. Yes, like, but you know how it is. They don't give a shit. They don't care. All right, guys. It's time for the last story of the night. Let me see if I got any cash ups. Before we get ready to end this thing. Any new ones? Nope. So the cash out that I got is Jasmine, Marcus, and Chastain. Oh, my mama came up there and snatched my ass up with the quickness. Cause I couldn't like maneuver to like put my feet back in these strings to get my ass up. It like I was just stuck at that point. But it didn't dawn on me until I had to hurry up and get my ass down before I got in trouble. Then it was like next thing I know, it was just like, what the fuck? The hell? Mama was snatching my ass up with your stupid ass. Like, oh my goodness. Like, no, mama, please. Please. Like, I wouldn't mind taking an ass whooping when I was little. I ain't mind an ass whooping. Because for me, just don't punish me. Just don't put me on punishment. Please just don't say I can't go outside. You can beat my ass for 30 minutes. Just as long as I can go outside afterwards, we good to go. My mama double up. She'll beat your ass and still make you sit inside. And now you sitting in your window while all your friends outside playing. Everybody run up to your window. You think you can come outside and play? You think I'm gonna let you come outside and play? Hell no, that bitch mad. She mad as hell. Like she ain't having that shit today. But she got me out. My mama ended up getting me up out of that shit. And she cussed me out for days behind that shit, boy. What? This so silly. Don't be talking about my fucking 5 head. Oh my goodness, don't be talking about my fucking 5 head. So yeah. My kids do super stupid shit, but I can't even say, man. I just be like, I should have stopped when I was little. Cause you know how it is. You do that dumb ass shit, you get in trouble for it. It'd be awful. I just rather take an ass whooping. Like, just give me the ass whooping. Ass whooping wasn't nothing for me. I ain't had no problem with ass whooping. My problem was when you start telling my fucking business to the rest of the family. That's where my issue came into play. Like, I can take my mama ass whooping, like, go ahead, and I'm outside to play. But when you start spreading the fucking word, then everybody want to come get a piece of that ass. And it's like, no, that's the only part I hate. Like, keep my bitch. My mom was a strong believer of whatever happens in the house stayed in the house. But it was funny because that shit only applied to her and my daddy business. Me and my brother fucked up. Everybody in the family knew that shit. Everybody, she would call while we in there in the room, in our face. Let me tell you what this stupid motherfucker done today. Like, she didn't give a shit about telling our business, but the first time I go tell my daddy that there was a dude coming out of our house, oh, now I'm running my fucking mouth and I'm talking too much. Really? How that work? You almost done. You're doing pretty good though.
My hair ain't even go.
I'm telling you, it did though. Like, yeah, but that was just my household. It was just my household and me doing the dumb shit that I like to do. Okay, last story I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened to me, and then I'm gonna give y'all the story. So the worst ass whooping I ever got from my mama was I was 10 years old. And actually, my cousin got my ass whooped. I was 10 years old. And it snowed in Georgia. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't none of the kids believe it. We like, snow? We ain't never seen fucking snow in Georgia. So it snowed. All the kids are outside in the apartments playing. I go out there, my cousins, them out there. We out there throwing snowballs at each other. We enjoying the fucking snow. Now, my mom was like a big kid at heart. She was the motherfucker that'll come outside and play 1, 2, 3 red light with the kids and hide and go see and shit. My mom was a big kid at heart. So she used to come outside and play and shit. She came outside and she threw snowballs at us for a while, and then she went in the house. But before she went in the house, she hit me with a snowball. I'm like, bet. So I was having problems keeping my snowballs together. Like, when I throw them, they'll just come loose. And I didn't know what the fuck they were doing to make they snowballs stick. Because when they throw their shit, it was a ball and it hit your ass. But my shit was like just snow when I threw it. It would come apart. My cousin, my boy cousin from Lake Mill, my boy cousin, he comes over and he said, here, I got a snowball for you. I made this one for you. You did? Oh, because you see your little cousin come make a snowball. You so sweet. I took that snowball. I'm like, thank you. Time he handed me that snowball. My mama coming out the house. Finna get her ass. Yeah, she hit me with that fucking snowball before she left. I'm finna get her ass. I ducked down on the brick wall on the side of her fucking steps. My mama came down on the steps. I launched that bitch. Wow. That shit hit my mama. Bah! What the fuck? She went off. I'm like, it's just a snowball, but y'all, my snowball didn't bust on like everybody else's was. Everybody else was hitting people just like, psh. My shit was still solid. I didn't hit my mama ass in the head. Like, wow, that shit was still solid. I'm like, the fuck? She looked down and she like, you hit me with a fucking rock in that snowball? And I'm like, mama. She like, yes, who threw that fucking snowball? Every child outside was like, straight at me. I'm standing between all these points. I'm like, oh, shit. Mama, I didn't know it was a rock in there. She like, you throwing fucking rocks? You gonna hit me with a fucking rock? Bring your ass here. But she snatched my ass up, man. Took me in the house, beat the sleeves off me. I'm talking about beat me for about 10, 15 minutes, bro. And then I couldn't go outside. I had to just sit in the fucking window and watch everybody have fun. She beat my ass that day, and I had to watch everybody have fun. And I kept trying to tell her my cousin did that shit. She was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because you were the one that threw it. Okay. So she beat me, and I cried. I cried for a long time. My grandma came in. I was wrong. I told her what happened. You shouldn't have threw it. I just kept crying. Like, bitch. My cousin, it was time for them to come in the house. I let their head come right on in the house. They come in the house. My uncle, aunties, they already in the house. My uncle smoked cigarettes. He set his cigarettes down. This nigga had been arguing about a cigarette all day. But my daddy was the one that had the car. My uncle didn't have no car, so he was trying to get to the store. My daddy got there. He went to the store. He had finally got the fucking cigarette. He was so happy. Brand new pack of fucking cigarettes. Hadn't even cracked them bitches open yet. He went to go take the food and stuff that he had got from the store into the kitchen. I grabbed that pack of cigarettes. I'm talking about, boy, I did them cigarettes in. Set my ass back down. My uncle came in there and seen them motherfuckers on the table. What? Who did it? He looked at me. Who did it? He did. It was him. My cousin didn't even know what the fuck was going on. He standing in the kitchen talking to my grandma, talking about, can I get some food? Can I get some food? And that thing you heard was, bow! My cousin was like, ah! I looked in the kitchen, my uncle slapped the meat off his motherfucking neck. Like all that shit, he slapped the meat off my cousin's neck. I'm talking about, you ever get so hard when you start dancing? You ever got hit so hard in the back when you just start dancing? You know what I'm talking about? That shit right there. He was in the motherfucker. He was Sammy Davis Jr. in the goddamn living room. He was tap dancing like a motherfucker. I was just sitting back. I got his ass back for that shit. We were both on punishment the next day, sitting in the goddamn window, watching everybody throw snowballs, pushing each other. I wouldn't be here if it was you. I wouldn't be here if it was you. What? They gotta go down. Well, I'm like Nino Brown, but if I go down, I'm taking everybody down. Fuck that. You going down with me, bro. I don't give a fuck if I gotta make trouble for your ass to get in trouble. You going down with me, bro. And that's how we did it. All the time. We made trouble for each other. We don't give a fuck. We don't care about you. You don't give some of that goddamn candy. Oh, you went to the candy lady, you ain't give me none. Mama, why ain't the candy lady stealing? Boy, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. I got everybody ass in trouble. Me, you get my ass whooped, I get your ass whooped. Fuck that. Tick for tack. I'm petty. I've been petty since I was little. Tick for tack around this bitch. You got a few more. I ain't gonna count them because it's bad luck to count your braids, but you ain't got that many left. Yes, it's bad luck to count your braids.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got that many left.
No, you don't. Like,
a lot.
It's not a lot. With your negative ass, damn. Negative Nancy, chill out. All right, guys.
Stole my hair too short. See, this feels too short.
It's not. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get off my life stories and start this last story of the night. So the last story of the night has Nino, Evelyn, and Nakia. Nino, Evelyn, and Nakia. Girl, my middle name is Pete. I came to the word and doctor like, ooh, she petty as shit. Like, totally. Petty. I don't give a fuck. I scream it to the top of my lungs. I'm a petty bitch. I'm tick for tack around this motherfucker. You come at me, I'm coming at you same way. You press charges against me, I'm press charges against you. That's just how it goes. Shit, I ain't getting in trouble by my motherfucker self. We going out together. What? You robbed the bank and you doing 20 years of life. Well, get what? He drove this motherfucking getaway car and she called her mom and told her mama to hide the money. So where we going? How much time we finna do? I ain't going out my goddamn self. Shh. That I was the same way. Okay. Saving my life and throwing motherfuckers under the bus. I don't give a shit. Oh my goodness. I once punched my cousin down the street in the fucking. Oh man, I got stories about that shit too, boy. But that'll take too long. I ain't finna get y'all that one. But y'all will get it on some other time. Just remind me about, Auntie, tell us a story about you in the hill. That shit right there was sweet tea to my auntie. When can I get my name in the story? When you send a tip for Toots Fun Day her fundraiser, girl, I put you in the story and kill you right on off. That's what you want? Thank you, Suki. Thank you, Jersey. All right, so Nina, Evelyn, and Kia, this is you guys' story. This is the last story of the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And if you do tip your auntie before you leave, thank you so very much. All right, so Evelyn and Nakia were strippers. Let me say it in that Atlanta way. Let me say it in that Atlanta voice. Scrippers. They were scrippers. That P Valley. They were scrippers. and they shared a hotel room. They had got a hotel that they've been living there for almost a year. They was trying to save their money up. They felt like it'd be cheaper if they stayed in the hotel room together. They could save more money together, and that's what they did. So they had been not at the player club. So that's what they was. They had their little they had, they would come home from well, I ain't gonna say come home, but well, might as well come home from work, and they would see Nino. Nino was like they rolled off. Nino was the on-site handyman. He had all things tore up in the fucking room, so he stayed on site and he would see them. He had a good relationship with them. They used to hang out, kick it, drink, smoke. Cause that was the relationship he had with them. He said, "I must be dollar bill. I can't with you, Nino." So one night, Evelyn and the kid get off early, and they come to the hotel, and Nino sees them when they coming into the hotel. He like, "What going on, the kid? Evelyn, what y'all got going on?" And they like, "Shit, got off early. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?" He like, "The usual, talking weed. Hell yeah, we'll see you at the room." I bet. So they go to their room, change their clothes and stuff, get comfortable. They open the door. It's Nino. Nino comes in. He got drinks. He got green. He got it all. She pulls out the cards. Nino like, "Yeah, I got my ones too." So they playing talk for money. So they end up playing talk for shit. It like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They end up playing talk, smoking and drinking and shit. Having them a good old time, laughing, kikiing, and all this shit. And while they are playing talk, all of a sudden you hear loud sex sounds. All through the walls. Nino them hit this shit. Nino like, "The fuck? God damn, they getting it in over there." Evelyn like, "God, why she gotta be so damn loud?" The kid like, "Why I can't be that loud?" "Girl, shut the hell up." Like, what the fuck? Like, like, damn, he getting it in. And then you just hit him real loud. Oh, that shit was loud as fuck. Like, "Yup, that bitch done bust." "Oh, don't talk." You heard him moaning too, so he got his in. Don't act like that. Like, hell nah, he was just tearing that pussy up. I don't know what y'all heard, but I know what I heard. And I heard meat. He was tearing that pussy up. And Evelyn's like, whatever, that man wasn't doing that. He probably got like a little bitty thing. You don't even know what he got going on. Like, well, I know how I heard her holler. And I know people don't holler like that for no reason. All of a sudden, it stops. Like, they stop making noise. So they still over there talking about the shit. Man, I'm telling you, that how them girls be sounding when I get on their head. Like, whatever, Ain't nobody making all them damn sounds like that when you get on there. Like, go on, quit lying. Now, while they are talking about this shit, all of a sudden you hear an argument kick off. And it's like, they are arguing. You hear bickering, like, on the other side of the wall. Nino like, damn, man, got the pussy on them. Cuss the girl out. Like, what the fuck? So now they all got up and they got their ears to the wall trying to hear what the fucking argument about. Like, what the fuck going on? Why they all got their ears to the wall? Boom! On the wall. They all jump back like, what the fuck? You can just hear the girl like, "Stop! Stop! Stop! Thank you, India!" The girl like, "Stop! Get off me! Stop!" And the kid like, you might want to go over there and do something. "Oh, I ain't going over there and getting involved in that shit. It'll be just my motherfucking night. I go over there and try to protect this hoe. And some nigga like 18 foot 75, 400 pounds standing up like, nigga, you got a problem. Then what the fuck I'm gonna do? Y'all bitches gonna come over there and help me fight?" No, I'm not getting involved in that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Nope, I'm not getting involved. You hear the girl again. Boom! Get off me! Get off me! The dude like, "You stupid bitch! You need to go over there and do something." No, obviously the bitch did something stupid that don't call for me to come over there. What the fuck is you talking about? Who the hell I look like? Do you see a gun on me? Do you see anything to protect myself on me? I'm supposed to just go over here and say this bitch. We don't know what she did. Do you know what she did? She could have cheated on this man. Anything. He called her a stupid bitch. I'm not getting involved in that shit. Thank you, Evelyn. So they hit a girl. And the dude was like, "You're a selfish bitch." Then you hear a gunshot. Bah! Evelyn, all them jump up. Evelyn, the kid, they all jump up, run over to the door. "Hey! Open the door! Hey! Open the door!" Nobody's opening the fucking door. Like, oh shit, he probably killed that girl in there, man. Don't you got keys? You got keys, right? Keys, I'll be back. I'm going to get the key. Y'all call the police. So Nino takes off down the sidewalk to go to his room to get the keys that he got. They on the phone calling the police. We need the police here. We think somebody done been shot in the room next door to us. They're not opening up the door. We knocked on the door, but we heard the gunshot come out of the room. So when the police hear this shit, cops are there like ASAP. 1 car, 2 cops, ASAP. So they trying to tell the cops what they heard, and all of a sudden Nino come running up the sidewalk, and the cops are, standing there like, you Nino? Yeah, I'm Nino. I got the key. Y'all, please help that girl. He rushing down the sidewalk. Please help her, man. Please. He unlocked the door. The police was like, can y'all back up? You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to back away from the door. Like, back up, go over there by the car. So they go over there by the car. Cops pull their guns out. They go into the room. The door closed behind them. So Nino now standing over there. What the fuck? Evelyn like, man, I can't believe he killed that girl. Like, she just fucked him. Like, she just gave him the best ass he probably ever had. And he shot her. Like, what the fuck? Nikhil, like, that shit crazy, man. Like, man, I hope that girl ain't dead. I hope we got to her in time. Police come out the door, close the door behind them, stand over to the side, talk. One of the cops walk over to them. So what you say happened again? They started from the beginning. They tell them what happened. We were playing talk. We heard them having sex, and then we heard them arguing and fighting, and then we heard the gunshot. So while they telling the police this, the other police is walking over by their hotel room, pushes the door open, shine a light in. So he comes back over to them, and he like, so y'all been drinking and smoking tonight, huh? Instantly, everybody clam up. Oh shit, we finna go to jail. Trying to save somebody's ass, we finna go to jail. Instantly, they clam up. Probably like, you tell me the truth, this might work out for you. Yeah, we've been smoking and drinking. We strippers, and we just came from work. We was tired. We used the weed to relax and do. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that. That explains a lot, though. Huh? The fuck? So you finna lock us up or something? He like, no, let me talk to my partner right quick. Pull the partner to the side. You heard that shit, right? Go look at that room. Go look in the room. It like blunt guts all over the fucking room. Beer bottles and shit. Liquor bottles all over the room. Only come back and say, yeah, y'all been smoking. We know y'all been smoking and shit. We know y'all gotta be smoking and drinking. Huh? What you talking about? Y'all gonna help the girl or what? Y'all just keep coming back and talk to us. Y'all gonna help the girl or what? Help what girl? The girl that got shot in the fucking room. Can y'all come in right quick? So all 3 of them follow the police over to the room. Police get ready to open the door. I don't want to see no blood. I don't want to see no blood. Like, man, look at this shit. Open the door. The room is clean. There's nobody in the room. Room is clean. Bed is made. Nothing. Nothing like it being touched in that room. Nino, Evelyn, the kid walk in that room. They rush to the bathroom. Nothing. The fuck? We heard. No, we heard it. Police like, look, I'm going to need for y'all to stop smoking and drinking. Because we can't be coming out here on these flugazy ass calls. Like, there's people in the world that really need help. And we sitting up here trying to goddamn find out what's going on with y'all. And y'all just high calling us. We heard it. We heard it. Police like, y'all have a good night. Nino, they're like, for real? What the fuck? So Nino runs up to the front desk. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? She like, good. Why you up here? You don't come in till the morning. Yeah, man, I just wanted to ask you, who checked into room 107? She like, huh? He like, who was checked in room 107? She look at him, she like, nobody. Yes, it was. It was somebody checked in 107 because we heard it. Who is we? Don't worry about all that. Just know that we heard somebody in 107. She said, Nino, ain't nobody in 107. How the fuck I know ain't nobody in 107? She like, we ain't even allowed to rent out 107. What? She like, you didn't know that? No, I just cleaned the fucking room. Why would I know the rules and regulations of the front desk? No. She like, yeah, but we ain't even allowed to rent that fucking room out. Like, why? What happened? Why y'all can't rent it out? Man, we get so many complaints about that fucking room. The last couple that was in that room probably like 4 months ago said a couple ran out that fucking room and jumped straight in their car, didn't come back for a deposit and dropped the key off, nothing. Say, what the fuck happened? Said there was a couple in that room and they were calling the front desk a whole bunch of times that night. Thank you, Trina. They was calling the front desk a whole bunch of times that night, complaining about arguing and loud noise and all this shit. And they kept telling the people, it ain't nobody making no noise, ain't nobody in the rooms around y'all. Y'all, it's just y'all. Said the people called them and, told them send somebody down and check on the next room, but the lady told them there's nobody checked into that room. She said 10 minutes later, she saw them folks sprinting from that fucking room in their pajamas, had their suitcases half zipped up, running to the fucking car. She said, jump in the car and pull the fuck off. So she decided to call them. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get the key back? Something? So when they called them, the folks was hysterical on the phone. Like, the lady was hysterical. She was crying. She was screaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm never coming back. I don't want to never stay in that room again. And she asked the lady, like, what happened? The lady said her husband was in the bed sleeping. And they woke up to a couple fighting at the foot of the bed. They saw this couple fighting at the foot of the bed. So when they got up to try to, see what the fuck was going on and who these people were, they all of a sudden heard something in the bathroom. When they go to the bathroom, open up the bathroom door, they see a man covered in blood, holding a woman covered in blood, wrapped in a shower curtain, and placing her in the tub. That's what they saw. And they just ran the fuck out the room after they saw that shit and got the fuck on. Like, are you fucking for real? She like, yeah. She like, you can't even get a nurse, a maid to even clean that fucking room. Like, nobody goes in that room. We all scared of that fucking room. Was like, hell no, I ain't never heard that shit before. As long as I've been working up here, y'all ain't never said no shit like that. Yep. So when nobody in that room, she's like, I don't know what the hell you heard, but when nobody in that room, like, all right. He goes back and let Evelyn and the kid know, bruh, that room is fucking haunted. They like, what? The room is fucking haunted. We don't even rent the room out to people because it's so fucking haunted. Hell no, that shit ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Like, y'all need to close that damn room down or something. He like, yeah, that shit crazy. They finished up their little tunk game and got their money and, Nino went on to his room and went to sleep. He gets up that next morning for work and he see Evelyn and Nakia putting their stuff in an Uber. He like, what the fuck, y'all? Where y'all going? They like, oh, we finna move. We moving out. What? Y'all been here about a year? What happened? She say, ever since that shit went down with them folks last night, with all that noise and shit, they said they kept hearing the shit over and over again. They heard the sex. They heard the argument. They heard the fight. Then they heard the gunshot. Then they heard the sex. They heard the argument. They heard the fight. And they heard the gunshot. And this shit just kept repeating itself, going on and on all night until the fucking sun came up. And then that shit stopped. They couldn't sleep. They was scared. They didn't know what the fuck to do. They stayed up the whole goddamn night packing their shit like, we not staying here no more. Luckily, they had been there for a year and had saved up enough money for each one of them to go their own separate ways and get their own spot. And that's exactly what they did. And maybe like 2 weeks after that, Nino ended up leaving the hotel. He didn't want to be there no more. He said ever since he witnessed, heard the shit like they did, he would hear the fighting in his room. He'll wake up and there's nobody there, but he'll hear it. Like fighting and arguing and shit. He heard movements in his bathroom. It was like the fucking, when they did that shit, like the spirit attached itself to Nino. Because Nino was hearing this shit like in his room. So he was like, yeah, I couldn't do that shit no more. So Nino ended up leaving too. And probably like a year after that, the hotel shut down. Apparently, once this door was open to these motherfucking spirits, they weren't just trapped to that one fucking room. They started getting complaints in all of the rooms from different people saying the same shit. It was a loud gunshot. People fighting in my bathroom. They get up, ain't nobody in there. Loud gunshots waking them up in the middle of the fucking night. They sit up, ain't nobody in the fucking room. So, yeah, people start going to the fucking hotel because it was haunted and they had to shut it down. Like, a couple months later. So, it was sad, but hey, could nobody deal with that shit? Could you imagine going to a fucking hotel? Let's just say you drove to a hotel. You've been driving for like 6+ hours. You tired. You exhausted. You just want to go fucking lay down. And you get in your fucking hotel room. You get comfortable. You lay down. You close your eyes. And all of a sudden, you hear tussling. And you open your fucking eyes. And it's people standing in your goddamn room fighting. You like, what the fuck? You jump up, like turn the light on or something to see what the fuck going on, and they gone. You get back in the bed, these motherfuckers in the bathroom fight. And everybody was reporting the same fucking thing. This same man and woman having these fucking fights and shit. So they ended up having to shut the fucking hotel down. And it ain't been open since. So There you go. That was y'all third story of the night. Let me see if I got any cash apps so I can let the moderators know right quick. No new cash apps. So that was you guys' story of the night. Yeah, I guess both of them died. I don't know what happened. The lady didn't give Nino all that information, but she did let it be known that that shit was haunted like that. Nino never really got to the original story of how these spirits came about. He never did get to that information. Nino decided to leave before he even got all of that. So why didn't they just get it cleansed? You know what? You would think you would do that, but a lot of people don't believe in God. A lot of people don't believe in cleansing. A lot of people don't believe that stuff. So that's not the first thing to come to mind when something like that happens. They feel like they can handle it on their own. First, they feel like the shit ain't real. Then, once they figure out the shit is real, now they got to figure out who the fuck I got to talk to. It never just pops up to cleanse, especially if you don't believe in God. You don't think God can save you from what's going on. So they never think about that type of stuff. You do have some folk that'll go straight to cleansing, but not a lot of people believe. You got some people that believe in God, and then you got people that believe in Uncle Nike now. Wait a minute. Let me say this right. The Nakis. You got some people that believe in the Nikes, Uncle Nike now, and then you got some people that believe in God. So if you believe in Uncle Nike now, who you call when your house is going through that type of shit? Who you call? Uncle Nike them didn't tell you, you know what I'm saying? You call this bitch on your telepathic phone and she'll come get rid of the no. So they just deal with it and try to, run away from it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna move. So yeah. Yeah. We love you being here, Jersey. Yes, Uncle Nike. Uncle Nike. That's what I call the Nikes. That's Uncle Nike now. So, some people don't believe in God. They believe in Uncle Nike them. So, just to let you know, that's probably why they didn't do the cleanse. Some people are different religions, Buddhism. They don't believe in God. They believe in Buddhists, so they have their own paths of trying to get rid of this shit. But apparently the owner didn't take it that far. He just let the shit go, shut the shit down. He was done with it. So there you guys go. Your last story of the night. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. I love you motherfuckers to death and to life. So I will see you guys on Tuesday of next week for story time. I love you guys. Stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Mwah. I love you guys. Stay safe. Okay? Good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, then you need to be calling the fucking orchid man and not your auntie. Love y'all. Good night. Oh, they already know the coochie critter gonna bite. Can't do nothing about that.